The King and the Hidden Seed. In the lush lands of Edo State, long ago, there reigned a mighty king, Oba Igbinovia, revered for his wisdom, justice, and his efforts to bring prosperity to his kingdom. His people adored him, and his court thrived under his rule. Yet, one shadow loomed over the king's heart: he had no heir to continue his dynasty. Oba Igbinovia, though married to 4 beautiful wives, had not been blessed with a child. Each wife came from noble lineages, chosen carefully for their grace, intelligence, and supposed fertility. The elders of the land performed rituals, priests offered sacrifices, and herbalists prepared concoctions, yet the palace remained silent, void of the laughter of a child. Years passed, and the Oba's despair deepened. His council of chiefs whispered among themselves, and the villagers began to murmur. Was the king cursed? Would the great dynasty of Igbinovia end with him? The weight of these questions gnawed at his soul. The arrival of Imade. One fateful market day, while visiting the outskirts of his kingdom, the Oba came across a young slave woman named Imade. Her beauty was understated, her demeanor humble, and her spirit gentle. She was brought to the palace to serve the royal household, tasked with menial chores and caring for the queen's chambers. Imade moved about the palace unnoticed, but her quiet intelligence and kindness began to draw the attention of the king. She would often hum songs from her village as she walked, and her melodies carried a strange comfort. In her presence, the Oba felt a peace he had not known in years. One evening, as the Oba strolled through the palace gardens, he found Imade tending to the flowers. They spoke briefly, and for the first time in a long while, the king laughed. Over the weeks, their encounters became frequent, and the Oba found himself drawn to her simplicity and sincerity. The king's decision. One night, after years of unfulfilled prayers, the Oba summoned his chiefs and announced his decision. He would take Imade as his wife, despite her status as a slave. This decision shocked the court, infuriated his queens, and bewildered the villagers. How could the mighty Oba marry a woman of such lowly origins? But the king, resolute, reminded them, a tree does not ask the soil where it grows. It simply seeks fertile ground. Imade, though initially hesitant, accepted the king's proposal. A modest ceremony was held, and she became his 5th wife. While the palace buzzed with gossip and jealousy from the other queens, Imade carried herself with grace, avoiding conflict and continuing her duties with humility. The miracle of life. Months after the marriage, Imade began to feel strange sensations within her body. The palace herbalist confirmed what the king had longed to hear: Imade was with child. The news spread through the kingdom like wildfire, and the once skeptical villagers erupted in celebration. The gods had answered their prayers at last. The other queens, consumed by envy, plotted against Imade, but the Oba protected her fiercely. He assigned trusted guards to her chambers and ensured she lacked nothing. Imade, in turn, prayed for peace and unity within the palace, wishing no ill upon anyone. 9 months later, Imade gave birth to a healthy baby boy. The kingdom rejoiced, and the drums of celebration echoed through the land for 7 days and nights. The child was named Edo, meaning the work of God, to honor the divine intervention that had ended the king's years of sorrow. A kingdom united. With the birth of Prince Edo, the palace found new harmony. The other queens, moved by the innocence of the child and the joy he brought to the Oba, softened their hearts toward Imade. The boy grew to be wise and strong, inheriting his father's charisma and his mother's humility. Years later, when Oba Igbinovia passed on, Prince Edo ascended the throne, uniting the kingdom with his leadership. The story of his mother, the slave who became a queen, became a cherished legend, reminding the people that greatness can come from the most unexpected places and that the gods work in mysterious ways. And so, the dynasty of Oba Igbinovia thrived, carried forward by the son born of love, humility, and faith.
Hello, story lovers. How you are doing? Did you enjoy this very amazing story? If you did, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As much as I love making those videos for you, I want you to tell me if you truly love them or what kind of story do you want, rather. Let me know in the comment section. If you want to share a story, I want to hear in the comment section. Share with friends and family. Follow this page for more, and I'll see you later. Peace out.